Y'all, I cannot believe it. This island is finally finished. I spent the last 5 days grinding this island out to make sure I could also just get it finished before Christmas time, and I need to do a bunch of Disney Dreamlight content that I'm very behind on. So after 5 days of constant decorating, constant building, tearing things down because my space was very limited, the island is completely finished. I am so excited about this island. I actually had a lot more fun with it than I was expecting. Yes, of course, just like I say on every tour video of a finished island that I create, I ran out of space, so I could not get several iconic New York inspired builds onto this theme like I was hoping. So with all that being said, just like I've talked about on previous videos and previous live streams, I am for sure going to be doing a full-on New York inspired island with a bunch of iconic areas, a huge Central Park build, and so much more in the coming weeks. Of course, I'm going to be focusing on seasonal content first, so just know that it is planned. So I basically have been labeling this as a traditional modern Christmas city, and I'm pretty happy with every spot on the island, with exception of running out of space, of course, for my ideas, because I was able to focus on a lot of small spot decor ideas, and I've noticed that a lot of you have been asking for that, just like filler builds, little park areas. So this island actually has a ton of that. So I was very excited to actually focus on a lot of different mini park ideas and just filler builds in general on this theme. Just like every tour video I make of my finished islands, I will not show you every single spot on my island because I love for y'all to get surprised and explore different areas you didn't see on videos like this. Just kind of like, you know, little hidden treasures that you can explore throughout your dream address visiting. So with all that being said, I hope that this island brings you a ton of inspiration for your city island, or maybe for your final touches on your Christmas city. Just know so many hours went into this, especially making sure I was getting it done in time. I'm actually still really inspired to build during the winter season on Animal Crossing, so I might actually be trying out a couple more winter themes before transitioning to some other ideas that I have in mind. So expect some trial builds and just, you know, different types of speed builds over the next few days. I go through a weird trial phase every time I finish an island, but I do have a few ideas I really want to test out just to see if they might stick, just because I think these next two winter themes, if I'm inspired enough, would be really amazing and fun to do, and a little bit different from what you usually see me create on this channel. Of course, every single code that I use on my island will be found in the video's description. If I have forgotten one, just let me know in the comments section. Just know that I change my codes quite a bit, so sometimes I do forget maybe one or two. This island, though, is a great example how sometimes my plans for an island theme completely change because I wing my builds. I go into every single island with no plan, no idea how things are going to turn out, and as many of y'all know, this originally started as a full-on recreation of iconic areas from New York. Then it started slowly transitioning into just like a traditional Christmas city theme. So I was kind of like bummed out about that in a way because I really wanted to do a lot of iconic New York builds, but I just didn't have space for them. And I also just really wanted to have this island tackle a lot of requests and filler ideas that many of y'all had been requesting on my channel. Even though I couldn't get a lot of my original ideas onto this build, I'm still very proud of finishing another island. This is now my 29th island, I believe I've finished. If not 29, I think it's 28. It's around that number. I'm very close to having 30 islands created on Animal Crossing. As you can see, I'm very addicted to this game. And I, of course, have so many other island themes I'm really hoping to create on the game just in general. So just know, if you're one of my Animal Crossing followers, if I do take a break, this content is definitely never going to be leaving my channel until the next Animal Crossing game. I think my favorite locations on the island is this little like cul-de-sac area, and then the post office, and definitely my shopping district, just because those were structures that were very out of my comfort zone, and I really loved just how they all turned out. I think my biggest challenge for this island was making the plaza location work. There were so many times I just wanted to restart this island because the plaza was like extremely close to the airport, but I did my best to do several transitional ideas you can do with a plaza in this weird spot like I have, and I think it turned out pretty well. well. It was definitely a challenge and very rewarding to make it flow. In general, this island theme was a lot more fun than I was expecting, and I just hope that y'all get a lot of inspiration from it and have fun, and maybe this will bring you some motivation to finally pick up the game and start playing again. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Here is the dream address in case y'all want to go visit, and definitely let me know what your favorite spots were in the comment section below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.